Are you ready to take your career to the next level? Become a certified landscape designer and stand out in a crowded field. Gaining your certified designation is more than just a fancy title. It's a step towards professional excellence, higher standards, and better projects. Let's hear from some seasoned pros about how earning their CLD has helped them enhance their credibility, gain confidence to take design challenges, and charge premium rates.
I saw an ad for the Landscape Designers Conference. I thought, wow, to know that much would be phenomenal. And interestingly enough, Beth Edney got up and talked about this new program, Certified Landscape Designer, and my ears just pricked up. You needed to know a certain amount of information, that you had to write an exam that covered all of those different areas, and that did include grading and drainage. And you had to submit a portfolio to be reviewed by the peers to qualify. And to me, this was just a wonderful goal. And the great thing was that they said, in order to pass this exam, you need to know X, Y, and Z, and we offer courses in this at Landscape Ontario in the winter. So I took some of those seminars and wrote the exam and submitted my portfolio, and then proudly obtained the pin that said I was a certified landscape designer.
I think I was one of the first certified landscape designers to go through the process of becoming a CLD. It was important for me to become a certified landscape designer to distinguish myself from other designers in the field. Anybody can call themselves a landscape designer, and I have the training to back it, so I really wanted to make myself stand out.
For me, becoming a certified landscape designer was about credibility, commitment, and contribution. I've always been passionate about shaping spaces that bring people closer to nature, but certification gave me a way to back that passion with recognized standards of excellence. It meant I wasn't just relying on intuition or experience alone. I was meeting a professional benchmark that assures clients and collaborators I'm serious about what I do.
It gives more accreditation to clients, your customers, the general public, when they're looking for someone to work on their project for them. Having some letters behind your name gives a different level of professionalism. And it's also nice to be respected and accepted amongst your peers.
So becoming a certified landscape designer has really benefited my business. I'm able to charge more. I'm able to validate my rates. I think there's a lot of designers out there that aren't charging what they should be charging for design, and so I can justify my rates with my qualifications.
For me personally, it was the increase in confidence. I knew what I knew. I could go to a client with confidence and say, this will work in your property and this won't, and give them reasons why it wouldn't.
It's been empowering. It affirmed that my work meets a recognized level of excellence, and that confidence has helped me grow both as a designer and as a leader in my practice.
You're setting yourself up for success and keeping that level of expectation. That's part of my everyday now, it's always got to be at that set standard or above. It really helps when it comes to the fun part of this world, when you get to work on really awesome projects and they turn out to be things that you want to submit for awards and accreditation and accomplishments.
My advice to any landscape designer considering certification is simple: go for it, because the process itself is just as valuable as the result.
It can seem a little daunting when you look at the requirements online. It's daunting for a reason, just because we set the standard that's what's expected, but don't let it discourage you.
I will often ask landscape designers, great, competent landscape designers, why they don't become certified. And I think part of the reason is just the process. It seems a little overwhelming. to have to write an exam, to have to submit a portfolio, I would say to you, if you are thinking about it, Landscape Ontario members are the most welcoming bunch of people and the most giving of their time and energy.
So I encourage other designers to go through the process of becoming certified. I think sometimes we always want to think of, the end result, being certified, but really the process is a great journey to go through to become a better designer. Going through and learning, reading the manual and writing the exam, I think is great because it really shows you where you might need to learn a little bit more and delve a little bit more into it.
It's an opportunity to step back, reflect on your work, and deepen your understanding of the profession in ways that day-to-day practice doesn't always allow. Don't see it as a hurdle, see it as an investment.
You could find someone who was a CLD like myself and ask if we would help you in that process, going through what you need to know and looking at your portfolio. And to have that beside you is very helpful. So I would say get the certification. It's totally worth having those letters behind your name. And don't be afraid to ask for help.
We're a welcoming bunch. So don't be afraid to do it, and honestly, just go for it. Like, there's no reason to not have it. It helps open doors. It's great for networking. It'll just change how you kind of look at our group and how you approach every project.
The Certified Landscape Designers is a great community, and we can't know everything. And so it's having that community to ask somebody else, I have this problem, where would I find an answer? So it's really great to become part of the certification. Yes, it is a little bit of a lengthy process, and there's some hoops to jump through, but I think it's so worth it to go through that process.
Finally, think about what it signals to your clients, colleagues, and even to yourself. It says you're serious, capable, and ready to contribute meaningfully to the future of our landscapes. That's powerful. Becoming a certified landscape designer is more than just an accolade. It's a commitment to excellence, growth, and opportunity. For those of you ready to elevate your profession, start your certification journey today. Visit the website below to learn more.